You seem to be doing a lot of croquettes. They look amazing. And so we thought, let's do some of that here.
I have a secret to tell them.
What's the secret?
It's not that I'm making a lot of them. I end up eating a lot of them. So I'm always in restaurants eating croquettes because right now they're everywhere.
Right.
Old school, cool.
Yeah,
They're back.
It's very
cool.
trendy.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's trending, yeah.
It's trendy. I think it's easy. It's easy to eat because they're sort of bite-sized pieces. They taste really good. You've done them with a bit of a twist. I mean, tell them what's in the ones we're going to be making.
Well, we have 3 flavors over here. I mean, obviously, croquettes, the Spanish way, normally they have a jamon serrano, which is ham, right? I mean, the salted ham shaved and put into it. But also we have salted cod.
Yes.
Lobster.
Whoa.
And
See, I know the salted cod kind.
Yeah,
Lobster, amazing.
Lobster, I made them at Christmas time in my restaurant, and they were going crazy.
Yeah.
And bacon and onions. Bacon and green onions. Yeah. So
there we go.
Oh my gosh.
You know, these are 3
That's
basic.
such a good idea.
Very simple preparation. Very simple preparation. You actually, you know what? There is a million recipes for it. This one is a recipe that actually starts from all the way from Holland all the way down to Portugal.
Okay.
So it is very similar, just tweaking a little bit this and that.
Yeah.
All you need is a roux and basically a panade, which is butter and flour and milk. In a very substantial amount, so that you end up creating a substance that is stiff enough to be manipulated by hand, like this one here. So we're gonna do it very simply. I have onion and butter right in here.
Which is already so good.
That's right. I'm adding my flour and I'm stirring. And I should actually increase the temperature of the pan so that we can cook it.
Yeah,
but
good idea.
Very simply, all you have to do is make sure it fries, and you will find that you will not get any lumps, okay? Because the butter will actually separate all of the little granules of flour, and therefore that's step 1 on not making a bechamel or a roux that is too lumpy.
The more you cook it, the more flavor comes out of it.
That's right. Normally, when you're making a bechamel, for instance, you should cook it for at least 45 minutes.
Right.
So that it's nice and smooth and it's very digestible.
Is it low heat then if you're cooking it for that long? Like what if it burns?
No, it has to be low heat and you have to stir it every once in a while.
And good pots.
Don't burn it.
And good pots and pans.
Very thick.
That's right. So I have the thing. Now the important thing is when you're making a roux, you have to have one thing boiling, not the other. So the milk goes in. I have already a little bit of my, can you put that away, please? I put a little bit of nutmeg.
Oh, that's what was in there.
Now, when this boils, it's going to stiffen up. The reason you put one is boiling, the other one is not, so that you have enough balance and enough time, because flour needs to boil in order to stiffen up. Okay, unlike starch, which just a hot water will cook the starch, flour doesn't. So I never made a bechamel with lumps.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Don't start today.
I can tell that. I never made a bechamel.
So it's all right to do it once.
Just
it really works. Yeah, look at this.
You know, you can't. Well,
like that, right?
Wrist action.
So there you go. Now, because you put an extra amount of flour, I mean, this is 220 grams of flour per liter of milk, so it becomes very stiff, and that resembles a panade. So if you were to take bread and soak it and then cook it slightly, it will become like this. And normally in Italy, that's how we make croquettes. We did a potato or bread.
Right.
This is not an Italian preparation per se, but look at that. That's so stiff, right? Yeah. And this is fantastic. Now this is done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit. This is cooked. So we're gonna add a little bit inside the bacon. We're gonna add a little bit inside the lobster and a little bit inside the cod.
Nice.
I have a feeling this is why we have
that's gone?
Exactly.
Yes.
You guys
There you go.
It's not just for the look.
My trick is I add a little bit of mashed potato, and I have 3 portions already divided.
Some are making it almost with just mashed potatoes.
That's right.
In
a little
Portugal.
lighter.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Here, you mix that.
There's hundreds of different
and I
recipes.
mix this.
But the most
Hundreds of
important
different
part is the
recipes.
part we're getting to next.
Yeah.
The most important part is you have to mix them and actually bring it together.
Okay.
So once it is together like that, you form with this thing here. You don't need to
the
go,
ice cream scooper.
Or if you're good enough with a piping bag, you can use a piping bag. Okay. You line them all up. You extrude them.
Yep.
Okay, that's a proper word. You extrude them.
I was going to ask you on that.
Am I right?
No,
Okay.
I don't like to look at you when you say that.
And then you
I prefer to concentrate on my preparation.
Sorry, my friend. And then you have to cut them into this shape here, which will go inside the frying oil. After it's been breaded with breadcrumb and just eggs.
Okay.
Eggs beaten very well, and breadcrumb, and then you roll them just like you do your veal milanese or anything else that you would do in with breading, right?
Lightly fried.
Right. Now, the only suggestion I would make is just please do put them in the refrigerator for about an hour to cool them, because the flour needs to set, and they will become stiff and very workable. So you have to shape them first. Don't make the bechamel and then work it the next day. You have to do it the same day. When you make it, you finish it, you make them into croquettes, and they're done.
Okay.
And then you fry them just like anything else.
Yeah.
Obviously, you understand that when you're frying, it's very dangerous at home. Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're deep frying.
When
I mean,
you're deep
most of us
frying,
have the oil that's been used 5 billion
Perfect.
times in the pot.
Look at
that's
that. And
been
these
used a
guys
bazillion
made
times.
it.
How are you already eating the after? Where did you find that? The chefs always find this stuff.
They're very good.
They're
we
very
have
good.
to say.
Hey, cityline.ca for the recipe.